Hi, I'm Willie Thomas from Atlanta, Georgia. Good to be with you all here this morning. I got some things I'd like to talk about this morning that I feel like it's important, for me and you to sit down and discuss these things because we as people, we got to understand the common sense and stuff. We got to realize common sense make our intellect. Common sense make us intelligent. Common sense was here way before intelligence. Common sense is what done been tested by trials and error, where we stop making the same mistakes so we can grow and apply ourselves in a way that it kind of like, I'm not going to say it's supreme, but it's very good. A lot of things that we do, it's not common sense. It like that we take our common sense and we take it and throw it clean out the way, and then we stand on our intelligence. When a person do that, then they headed for a fall. Intelligent is one of the dangerous things in the world a person can use. Not saying that intelligent is not good. It's a very good thing. It's just like this broadcast that I'm on right now, this YouTube channel. I try not to make it the most intelligent thing a person have ever heard. Because what I do, I come on here and I talk a lot of common sense things. People not in tune with their common sense. That's why you have a whole lot of people. It's like when they sit down and they say a common sense thing, a person is taught to process it. Intelligent, and a person is taught to respond in intelligent. And whoever said the common sense thing, a person is look at to view that as intelligent. And all that intelligent is going on, common sense is overlooked. That's why a lot of time people say common sense is not common, which they is wrong. Everybody got common sense because everybody got a brain. That's part of your brain. That's the part of your brain that you need the most. That's the part of your brain that make the decision to keep you going in the right direction. As soon as you look over your brain of common sense, you headed for a crash landing. We as people, we got to understand how important is common sense. It's just like, I'm going to give you, I always say a lot of biblical things. The reason I say that, because we talk to, not to talk about two things in the world. One is politics and one is religion. Well, we know we was lied to about that. Everybody in the world got a Bible or biblical book. So we know that talking about religions, they just said don't talk about it, but they really ain't really put up nothing to prevent us from talking about it. Politics on the other hand, we don't have anything. We don't have no State of the Union. We don't have the laws. We kept away from a lot of things that the government official talk about because we have to dig into it. We have to go. It just don't hit our front door like a Bible will, So we know 100% when we apply our common sense, they really telling us, don't worry about politics. Don't worry about the government's officials. In other words, we're going to make these decisions for you all, whether you like them or not. And that's one of the wrongest things for people here on earth to do. Again, this always a channel that trying to bring people together, not trying to separate nobody, not trying to separate us from the government. I'm just telling you are how it is, you know. Some government official might say, hey, that's wrong, that ain't not. No. What I'm saying, when you want someone to know something, you make it as easy as it possibly can. In other words, when we go in the courtroom fighting for our life, we won't be using words that this the first time this person might done heard a lot of these words, you know, because this person ain't stayed in school for a long period of time. Now, somebody who been in school for a long period of time, yeah, they might run across those words. But when you're dealing with somebody who been in trouble their whole entire life as a teen, then you don't go in the courtrooms and use words that only you and their lawyer understand, and saying that this man lawyer is advocate, is representing him. Which a lawyer do not tell you everything that goes on when you fighting for your life. They only tell you the things that they want you to know to try to keep you calm, so you won't blow a head gasket. That is wrong. We as people here on earth, we have to stop deceiving people, because if we don't stop deceiving people, this world as we know it, it's going to get worse and worse and worse, because people get more and more intelligent, and people just, you know, they're applying their common sense. I'm going to show you something. When common sense can't understand what people who intelligent is doing, guess what common sense do? It try to defend itself, you know? Guess what intelligent do? It more of aggressive attacking. In other words, it gonna say, hey, these bad folks, we got to get rid of them. But common sense gonna put up the defense, you know? We as people, we got to realize that we are destroying each other, you know? I like to say this all the time. God give enough food here for everybody in the world to eat. Why do we have starvation here? Why do we have hunger? God done put all this land here, the divine living God, for everybody to have houses where nobody will be outside. Tell me, why do people do not have homes? Why do people is sleeping up under the bridge? This is something that the government can easily fix. You have a whole lot of abandoned buildings. You have a whole lot of restaurants each and every day. Can't even, they prepare more food than they serve. Why do we don't have someone picking this stuff up? Why we don't have these people going to these buildings is not being used? That the government could easily fund these buildings and take care of these people. You know why they don't do that? Because they feel like these people, it is not even human. They feel like these people, when they don't want to work, if they don't want to take care of themselves, we don't want nothing to do with them. That's the wrong way to look. But yet still, the people who working every day, who taking care of themselves every day, going to work every day, we still got to deal with all these people that we see less fortunate, you know? And then we think, I ain't gonna say we, but at least I think all the time, that could easily be me up under that bridge. That could easily be me up under that bridge. If anything happened in my life where I can't work, when I can't get no assistance, then the government gonna look at me like I'm not even trying. We as people, we got to stop putting these kind of judgment and restriction on other people, because we feel like we done did such a magnificent thing in our life, and we don't look at other people who didn't do the same thing that other people done to make sure that they won't land in a predicament like that. They still human beings at the end of the day. Our heart, and listen, my heart go out to Ukraine when Russia attacked them, invade them. I see all those people in the street. Their whole life done changed, but at the same time, I got enough common sense to realize America is throwing invisible bombs here in the United States When you can go up in San Francisco, you see homeless everywhere. When you're in Atlanta, Georgia, homeless everywhere. You know? I see that people, we looking at a war over there in Ukraine and Russia. And a lot of people don't have nowhere to go now. Their whole life been turned upside down. What I'm saying, it's not even a war here in the United States. And you can go downtown of Atlanta and see people with their whole family homeless on the street. And nobody is doing nothing about it. Nobody. How could people go to bed? I'm talking about the people who in charge and who in power here in Atlanta, Georgia. How could they go to sleep at night and see all that homeless up under the bridge, all that homeless downtown by the Capitol? How could they see that every night and look the other way like it don't even happen? When you got abandoned buildings that you can easily fix up and give these people somewhere to stay. Easily. When we got food getting thrown away, we can get somebody to pick up a truck and pick up all this food. Even if you didn't want to even just fund that place with food, but you got all these restaurants that you can pick up a truck and all this food that they cannot sell, that they don't cook, and you can pick it up and you can take it to a building, food and drink, and house it. Well, people have something to eat. Clothes, Goodwills, the Goodwills here in Atlanta, Georgia, people donate clothes that Goodwill sell. Why not just donate clothes to Goodwill, let them clean them, and half of those clothes they can give them to the homeless, to the shelter, so these people can have something. Give them another chance. Give them a third chance, a fourth chance, a fifth chance. Well, how many chances that you need to make sure that these people ain't in poverty? That won't cost us anything to do that. Just a little time. Just a little time. What I'm saying, we have to start using our common sense to fix a lot of this stuff, you know. We don't even exercise our common sense. We make everything about red tape. We can't do this, and since we can't do this, we're not gonna go this route, you know. I just wish that we as people here, we had more love in our heart than we say with our mouth. Hi, my name is Willie Robert Thomas from Atlanta, Georgia. Keep subscribing to my channel, and hopefully tomorrow I'll come on here and talk about something else. Thanks for listening, and thanks for tuning in. May the living God bless each and every last one of you all. Thanks.